Oh, hello again. What I've got for you this time really just hinges around the wood. What happened was that my mate Mick the dog in the pub, hi Mick, knowing that I was into making these sort of guitars, said to me one day that, because Mick does woodwork as well, and he said to me that he'd got a piece of board which he thought I would like for this sort of thing, and this is it. We think it is ash. Now that's an average, because Mick says it's ash and I haven't got a clue, so between us we think it's ash. And it's 3/4 of an inch wide, or thick should I say. Nice grains in it, but it's a piece which he got when he did a clearance of an undertaker's workshop, or what had been an undertaker's workshop, and this shape here around there, is that, or is that not, the top of a coffin, like so. So this was obviously destined to be a coffin. But there we are, that's the piece of wood which Mick gave me, thank you very much Mick. And from it I made this. Now before I show it you, I'm afraid that there is a certain, this is infantile, this is juvenile, but what else could I do? What shape could I make it? And I was faced with the choice of trying to make a nice, nice posh, well sanded and varnished, I've forgotten the name for it now, catafalque isn't the word, is it? But a proper cabinet finish coffin, or alternatively a boot heel number like you see in the spaghetti westerns. And being as I'd not too long ago saw the remake of The Magnificent Seven, very good film and I enjoyed it a lot, I went, as you can see, for the boot heel number. Just sanded it basically, well, gave it a basic sanding, and a matte varnish, a few coats of matte varnish. The sides are sycamore. Now there's a reason for that. I could have got the sides out of that offcut which I've just shown you, but for reasons I'll explain later, I didn't want to cut into that. I want to get another guitar out of it. So I made the sides out of some spare bits of sycamore I got that just happened to be about the right thickness and size. And as you know, as you probably know, sycamore's a bright white wood, and it didn't look right. It looked like the old time vanilla sandwich where you've got a couple of wafer biscuits and a brick of vanilla ice cream in the middle. So first of all I did it mahogany, sprayed the sides mahogany, and that wasn't too bad, but then it was still wrong, so I tried to get some wood, a colour rather, to match the wood, and I got nutmeg, and that didn't look right because it hadn't got any grains in it, so I went back to black, and that's why it is as it is. In terms of developing instruments, I just turned it on there, it's dead sexy this wireless thing, isn't it? This is the first all electric that I've made in this sort of hybrid dulcimer cigar box guitar format. I really have to think of a name for it as an instrument. Can't go on calling it a 1-2-1 forever, can I? Suggestions, well, polite suggestions please, will be welcome. But it is 1-2-1 format, 46, 230s and a 20. I've tuned this to E. Sounds nice. if I got my playing head on. I've done it with the piece of bass fret wire at 0 as the 0 fret rather than putting an ordinary nut on it. I find it gives it a much better playing action. The finger picking is not it's alright with the bottle. Alright with the bottle. So I think really it'll remain a novelty. I've got some more ideas of doing another one of these 1-2-1 jobs. Sorry, you have to excuse my dishwasher. He gets cross with me if I don't go on empty, that's why he's beeping. I'm going to make probably 1 or 2 more of these with a solid wood body. So that is the coffin guitar. And as for the other piece, well, what I fancy making is a lap guitar. I think that might just sit nicely. And again, because this is a cutout for a coffin lid, you would be sitting in a coffin, wouldn't you? Not so sure about keeping this bit, but there we are. That's the plan anyway for what's going to happen. But we shall see. So there you are, the coffin guitar. Oh.